Thank you very much to your colleagues from the different media houses. I want to thank God for this opportunity where together with my brother Angelo, we are meeting our older persons of Acholi sub-region today. We have just finished with Acholi West, and in the afternoon we are going to Acholi East. This is a program which I have started to cover the whole of the northern sub-region, and this is not the first meeting. This is one of the so many meetings we are having, and especially now after the successful nomination to represent the older persons again, we have now been given freedom to move freely and campaign. And so now we are campaigning. It's no longer consultation. So I would like to represent my older persons because I have, first of all, I have found it very, very good to work with the elders. The elders are leaders, as Angelo has said. The elders have experience. The elders have served this government. They have seen it all. They know all about the government program. And so, also for a very long time, we, the older persons, were not given opportunity to be represented in parliament. I happen to have been one of the people who made the Constitution of Uganda. And in the Constitution of Uganda, the special interest groups, which include women, youth, PWDs, and older persons, the rest were all included in Parliament except the older persons. So it was only in 2021 that His Excellency the President gave us a chance to be represented in Parliament. So we are very happy and we thank the President very, very much for giving us that opportunity. That being the first time, of course, there are so many challenges the elders have to face. And so when I'm there in Parliament, it is my duty to lobby the other 4 members of Parliament, because in 2021 we were only 5 who were elected from all over the country. And yet Parliament is a big Parliament of 529 legislatures. So for us, we are only 5. And when you are so few, you cannot do as much as the others would do. So, but we have tried our level best. Usually we combine our forces and we lobby government, we lobby through the president. We have lobbied for SAGE. Initially, SAGE was being given to a few districts in Uganda. But when we were there, we realized that all our older persons need that SAGE money, no matter how small it is, 25,000 a month. But we realized that the older persons really need it. So we lobbied His Excellency the President, and he has agreed that SAGE should now cover all the districts in Uganda. And so now it is covering the whole country. It has been rolled out because of our effort. Then we also have the Special Enterprise Grant for older persons, that is SEGOP. That Special Enterprise Grant for older persons covers the age from 60 to 79. And so it has also been given selectively because it was promised by the President when we had the older persons celebration in Padel. The President promised 10 billion for the older persons. Unfortunately, nobody was following it for us. But when we came on board, we went and lobbied His Excellency. We said, Your Excellency, you promised us 10 billion in Padel. Now we are here representing our people. So the President has also now accepted, and SEGOP money now goes around to all our older persons. And so we have also now lobbied for the age from 80, because the SAGE was meant to benefit 80 years and above. And you see, when you come to the northern Uganda, when I see my elders, very few of them reach the age of 80. So we were feeling really sorry, and we lobbied. We said, please, Your Excellency, can that age be lowered? And so the age was lowered, and it was announced in the last budget. So I'm sure there are so many things we have done. We are also lobbying the President so that the elders can also be awarded with medals, which the President gives every year, because these elders have done a lot of work. Much as they have retired, but they need to be recognized. And so we have also drawn that to the attention of the President. And the elders who would like to meet His Excellency the President before the end of before elections are done. This we are handling together with our Minister of State for the elderly, Honorable Dominic Mafabi Gududu, who is specifically for us the older person. And when we shared it with him last week, he promised to take it up in cabinet, and I'm sure it will materialize. So there are still a lot of things that we need to do for our older person. For example, they have health challenges. You know, at our age, when you go to these pit latrines, squatting is very, very difficult. So we are advocating for modern toilets so that the elders can easily access it. And even if it is locally made latrines, I know because I saw it in our home. We had my elder sister who was very, very old, but we were able to make this modern sitting latrine so she could sit on it. So we would like to advocate for something like that so that the older persons can access it. And there is also the health insurance scheme. We would like to lobby government so that the elders get health insurance scheme which can cover them. And also, we would like them to access health services. It should be brought nearer to them. Another big challenge I see for our older persons is to do with the land grabbers. Because now the elders are old, they are weak, so you find that some people come and grab their land and they cannot buy. Sometimes it is their own children or their relatives. And so we would like government to put in place a stringent law that can punish those who are grabbing land from our elders. So there are still a few things that we need to do for our elders, so that by the time I'm lobbying my elders to let me go back for the second term, by the time I finish the second term, we will have at least accomplished something, so that those who are coming, when I'm handing over the baton, somebody will take over from where I have stopped, and I will have something to show. So I want to thank you very much. Thank you.
We have seen a lot of older persons being neglected and abandoned. Some of them now resort to streets begging. What plans do you have when you're re-elected for such elders?
First of all, you see, those who are abandoned and neglected are usually by their family. I would encourage family members, because I believe that there cannot be completely nobody at all. They are neglected because their family members don't care. You see, we have to support them. We have to care for them. And even if the family members may not be there at all, we must all, as a community, we must wake up and give them the necessary support. In a few exceptional cases, I would also advocate for a home for the older persons. If there could be a home for the few exceptional cases where there are no relatives at all, where they can stay and be looked after. For example, there is one elderly person home in Moyo, together with the baby's home. That is the only place I saw in the whole of northern region. So where there are completely nobody to support, I would advocate for the older person's home, so that they can stay there comfortably, age gracefully, and also, we keep visiting them, we keep giving them some handouts, so that, they live and age gracefully and die peacefully. So those are some of the challenges, and I think together with the other older persons and some of our MPs, we can address them.
Yeah, from me, Honorable, there is also concern about
excuse me.
Yes.
There is something. I wanted to add something. Just small. What Honorable has said about housing. A professor from America brought a model house in a Letton district for older persons. At the time he brought, that model house was costing only 4.5 million. I think now, prices have gone up, it could go to 6 million. My intention is, if mine succeeds, because there is a position I'm also going to contest for, I will through her lobby to build those type of model houses which are the Professor of America brought in a letter to other regions. We'll spread it to other regions. Our older persons, there are some of those who die without testing a cemented floor. What they test is only the cement put on the grave. You can see. If we can make them test a cemented floor costing 6 million, it is small but smart house. You are aware, in homes, the poorest homes which we have, the home is poor, but an older person sleeps in the poorest house in that home. Have you noticed this? If you go through those homes. So we intend to change that. That if an old person is living in the poorest home, he should build that small, nice house for that person to test before God calls that person away. It is possible if we put it as a policy in Uganda. It can work. Thank you very much.
But also, in addition to that, I have a strong feeling that if we lobby His Excellency the President through the UPDF Engineering Brigade, these low-cost houses can easily be put for our older persons. And so, besides the NGOs, our partners in development, our President through the UPDF Engineering Brigade can easily do that. So all those are actions which we need to take. And first of all, I feel very happy that we have a listening President. When we take issues to him, he always attends to us very, very quickly. And we thank God for him.
From me, there are still some bad cultural practices where in some community, when an elder fell sick, the children refuse to take them to the hospital in the belief that whenever that elder are recovered, one young one is going to die. And there is also concern on cross-generational marriage, where if an elder want to get a young lady who can take care of the elder nicely, there is that a stigma. I don't know how you are trying to address these social challenges.
That one is very rare, though I have not come across it. But anyway, anything is possible. So, but we know all those are really mindset. We need to have mindset in the community. You see, the elders must be respected by everybody. First of all, these are the people who have wisdom. These are parents. And even in the Bible, they say, respect your parents so that you can live longer. Your parents doesn't mean your biological parents. All the elders, like me and Angelo, we are your parents. You are supposed to support us. You are supposed to protect us. So we like our community members. If there is any elder in the community who is suffering, they should be able to support. They should be able to give helping hand. Not necessarily that is his children or grandchildren who should help. It's our duty, it's our obligation to make the elders age gracefully and die peacefully. Because they are our parents, what do we do? We have to support them.
You know that question you have asked, this is why a candidate must have a strong support in campaigns. That problem exists. We will advise them to advise government to engage cultural leaders. That problem can be successfully tackled by cultural leaders. Cultural leaders have the power. They can mobilize their youth for elders and youth, and they organize them. That one, if government engages cultural leaders, it can be harmful. The problem really exists. I've seen it physically.
Thank you.